My name is Victor Alasia. I'm the Asset Management Solutions Architect for a highways engineering and infrastructure engineering firm called Colors Limited. So my role as Solutions Architect is to design solutions that help the company achieve its strategic objectives. So it could be going into a new venture, different from what we've done before, and we think about all the toolkits and all the resources and the building blocks that need to be put together to achieve a good solution. I'm working on a project, a digital transformation project with an infrastructure firm, and what we're trying to achieve is to do asset management as a service, which is in highway space. And so that means that we need to build new solutions. And FME is one of the key building blocks in our architecture. One of the big challenges with our data set is that it's a very mature industry, and the engineering industry is very multidisciplinary. So different people have their own type of surveys and have the history of how they like to use their data in order to inform their decisions in their own silos, the way they've always worked before. But things are changing now, and we're moving towards an era where to get best value from our data and the investments that we make in terms of surveying and making decisions, we need to actually integrate data and also think about the solutions we provide needs to be tailored to what the client needs. So there's a bigger emphasis that we need to think about design thinking, not just about producing something the way we like it, but actually producing solutions that address customers' needs in an efficient and effective way. So that's where FME comes into the picture. The huge amount of transformations we have. Previously, things we would have taken days programming. You could do that in minutes in FME in a very transparent way. And also that gives you data that you can actually use. So it reduces your insights. Because each time you want to gain insights, in the past we would have to commission a big consultant to go out to get some data, information, analyze it, and come back to us with information that we don't actually use in any other workflows. But what FME does for us is that it enables us enrich our database, our data infrastructure, and then that makes us very competitive, because we can actually drill down and get insights at the flip of a coin, and that's really the power of it, I think, what I found. But my previous role working at One Spatial was the most reassuring thing is support, the level of support we got. We always got answers to questions, no matter how silly they were, very, very quickly, and we found the staff very knowledgeable. David, one of the, he was very helpful when we used FME and deployed in a previous role. We always got quick answers, got solutions, and normally you wouldn't get that from other vendors, not just in the ETL use case, but in other use cases. Most colleagues I know also say the same thing of One Spatial. They like the type of support they get, how quick it is, and how personalized it is. And so I think I would always recommend One Spatial to most of my clients, for friends, and colleagues in the industry. FME we find it very important because oftentimes the biggest drawbacks to transformation in any industry or any sector or integration in a sector is the amount of time and the amount of resources that it takes to actually do any integration or transformation job. But with a solution like FME, it reduces that time, it makes you more competitive, it makes you more reactive, it makes you more agile and more flexible to take on projects, and it also reduces the need to completely change what you're doing. So if you had an old legacy system that was giving problems, and the investment to change it and migrate it would run into hundreds of thousands of pounds, with FME you could actually leave people having been used to what they're working with, but actually at the back end you're building, projecting new models, and actually gradually take them in a very phased way into a new way of working. And that makes digital transformation very much easier and lots less tears than you normally have. So FME, I think that's one of the main reasons I like using it, and I always recommend it to colleagues and friends and partners.